Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to Blunt Force Healing Podcast. And this short episode number 857. And at the same time, it will be, well, it is a consecutive 857th day of blogging, meaning the writing daily updates and podcasting at the same time. Well, not exactly at the same time, but the same day. So, recording video like this one and updating you about what is happening. So, just to cut it short and make sure that I don't waste too much of your time, in the previous episode, I mentioned that Monday was fairly dull and there was that sinister feel of something coming towards us. We obviously were watching the weather and prognosis and forecasts, like the long-term forecast. Obviously, it can change, so it's not very reliable, but we need to observe that to plan for contingency. As a sauna owner, we need to think, especially that we operate on the west coast of Ireland, which is very exposed to the Atlantic fronts and air masses and storms. We need to be very careful and think ahead. So, yesterday was very gloomy, and I mentioned everything in the episode, but today, Tuesday, was still kind of very low energy day. We didn't do much during the day except for the regular kind of routines. We didn't even have a kind of willingness to move too much, and the weather was pretty bad until it kind of cleared up a little bit closer to the sunset. So we drove, all of us together, so my wife Elizabeth and my son Julian. We decided to just go to Murva, which is the closest beach near us, and it also has a bit of a forest and a golf course road. So we chose that road to walk through the forest towards the golf club. And as we were continuing the loop and cutting through the dunes to the beach, the beautiful display started. It was still kind of eerie because the sunset was combined with very dark clouds, and on one side you could see the clear sunset with a bit of clouds and colors, while on the other side you could see a very dark and heavy clouds going over Blue Stack Mountains. So it was definitely weird atmosphere. Also, the ocean was kind of calm, and the weather was strangely quiet. We usually have pretty strong winds or rains, and that sunset, that kind of evening feel, was very calm, yet still had something in it. So I posted the picture of the sunset and my wife in a distance in the blog post. So if you want to check it out, you can get to the blog. The link is in the description. And then we kind of cut through the forest to the new spot, I would say, where we parked the car, because we usually don't park there. And that was pretty much our day. We did 4 kilometers, so not that far from the usual loop of 5 kilometers that we do, but we had to not only cut through the forest because where we parked, but also because the heavy rain cloud was coming towards us, so we didn't want to get wet. But that was pretty much it. Not much else happened on that day. So I don't know if tomorrow, Wednesday, will be any better or any more interesting, but there are some news coming through from meteor sources about what we were observing already. So it seems like they're expecting this to reach Ireland to some extent. So it's getting serious. We'll see how it develops. For now, that's it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a great rest of the day or afternoon or evening, wherever you are. Stay tuned and see you again tomorrow.